Hello guys, welcome to the third session of surface chemistry. In this session, we will be talking about adsorption isotherm. So let's start with it. So adsorption isotherm. So first of all, adsorption, we know what is adsorption. Isotherm here simply means that same temperature. So what we are trying to study here, we are trying to see how the adsorption takes place with same temperature by varying different pressures. Okay, so the variation in amount of gas adsorbed by adsorbent with pressure at a constant temperature. Now this can be expressed by the means of a curve which is known as adsorption isotherm. Okay, so basically we are checking x by m versus p, okay, where x is actually the mass of the gas which is getting adsorbed on the substance of mass m. Okay, so you can see that this curve here, this is one adsorption isotherm because we are having only one temperature. Okay, this curve here is another adsorption isotherm, and this here is third adsorption isotherm. Okay, so this is also known as Freundlich adsorption isotherm. So x by m, the relation is coming from experimentation. X by m is equals to k into p raised to 1 upon n, where n is always greater than 1. X here is mass of the gas which is adsorbed on mass m. So this m is the mass of the solid, okay, at the adsorbent at pressure P. So the pressure is P. K and N, this K and this N are constants which depend on the nature of adsorbent and the gas at a particular temperature. Okay, so these are like three different adsorption isotherm. Now it is interesting, if you notice here, if the temperature is increased, the x is decreasing. Okay, like the amount of adsorption is actually decreasing. So at a fixed pressure, if you fix the pressure, there is a decrease in physical adsorption with increase in temperature. Remember that we are talking about physical adsorption. So if you see, if you remember in the previous case, I said physisorption decreases with rise in temperature. So you can see this practically also. Okay, so with increase in temperature, so as you increase the temperature at a given pressure, you see 195 Kelvin, 244 Kelvin, 273 Kelvin. Okay, so if you see, amount x is constantly decreasing as you have increased the temperature. Okay, and also notice that these curves always approach saturation at high pressure. You can see that if I increase, this is the saturation. Saturation simply means that no matter how much pressure you increase, x by m is coming to be a constant value. Okay, so that is the saturation point. Now if you use this equation and apply log, so just take logarithm on both side and let's see what we get. We will get log of x by m should be equals to log of k plus 1 by n log p. Okay, so we are using the log property, that is log of k into p raised to 1 by n will be log of k plus 1 by n log of p. Okay, so here the factor 1 by n is usually having the values from 0 to 1. Okay, the probable range is zero point 0.1 to zero point 0.5. So remember that all this comes from experimentation. So when 1 by n is almost equals to 0, okay, just for the purpose of drawing the graph, xm becomes constant. That is, adsorption is independent of pressure. When this happens, then adsorption is independent of pressure. If 1 by n is equals to 1, xm is actually k into p. Okay, so that means xm is proportional to pressure, that is mass of adsorbed gas is proportional to pressure p. So the adsorption varies directly with pressure. Okay, so these are two conditions. So if you want to plot a graph of, let's say, y, this is, let's say, y is equals to 1 by n is slope, m log p, that is x, plus c. So I am taking log of x by m as y. 1 by n will be my slope, m. This is x plus c. Okay, so y is equals to mx plus c is basically a straight line. So if I plot log of x by m versus log of p, I should get a straight line with slope equals to 1 by n. And c is what? Y-intercept. So this distance from this point till this point is your log k, which is intercept in y-axis. Also notice that at higher pressure, the adsorption reaches a saturation, okay, and hence Freundlich isotherm fails at high pressure. Please note that the isotherm fails at high pressure, okay. So remember that this was related to gas which is getting adsorbed on a solid surface of mass m. Now let's talk about solution phase. Okay, basically you have a liquid and you want to make it adsorb on a solid surface. So the observation related to this case are this extent of adsorption decreases with increase in temperature, increases with increase in surface area of adsorbent, depends on the concentration of solution of solute in solution, and depends on the nature of adsorbate and adsorbent. Okay, adsorbent and adsorbate, so it depends on all these factors. Okay, so here also the Freundlich equation can be used approximately just by replacing P with C, where C is the concentration. Okay, that is concentration at equilibrium. So C is equilibrium concentration, that is when adsorption is complete. Okay, so x by m is equals to k t raised to 1 by n. If you take log, you will get this equation. So basically it's more or less the same thing. Instead of t, we are using c. Okay. Next, some of the application of adsorption. So a few of them we have already discussed, like for example, production of high vacuum. Let's say that there were the gases in the first unit. I think in the first session I was explaining that if we put O2, CO, NH3, H2 gases and we put charcoal, what it does, it absorbs those gases and the pressure decreases. So basically for production of high vacuum, we can use this application, okay, of adsorption. Same way gas mask, whenever we are talking about miners, so when miners go into mine, they wear a special type of mask which is having an activated charcoal just before breathing. So what happens, that activated charcoal absorbs the gases which are poisonous to us. So that's why we are again using application of adsorption here. Next is control of humidity by silica gel. Okay, so that is another application. Same way, please go through all these applications. If you have a doubt, we will discuss in class. Okay, and that's it guys, see you all in the next session.